Alrighty. Alright, what's up, everybody? It is I, your tribal god of extreme, Peter Joseph here, on a snowy, rainy, Saturday afternoon, February the 15th, 2025. Thank you all for watching right here on Metal God 669. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you like the video and subscribe right now. Right now. Alright, no big intros as always, because most of the time here on the Metal God channel, we get serious when we're talking about the faithful departed, as most of my channel is a tribute channel to those we lost in the world of wrestling, music, movies, TV, politics, sports, whatever it may be. But I do tribute videos to that, but I do have some metal videos, some rock videos, some metal news, and all that good stuff, some unbaggings, stuff like that. So, not all about death, okay? And that's pretty much it. But I do have some music-related stuff on this channel, so if you like that, then go to my channel, go to my videos, and some of my live videos, actually, too. So, go to some of them and watch those. Watch some of my concert footage and good stuff there. Got more coming this year. This year probably be in the spring. I think it's going to be in the late spring and maybe the summer and maybe by the end of the fall. Got a couple concerts coming up. I'm going to try to show as much footage as I can. You know, with my job, that's what I do. Well, besides other things, you know, related to video and audio and stuff like that. But that's coming later this year. I got some music-related topics. I will discuss some new albums coming out, some new videos, stuff like that. Obviously, I cannot play most of the songs and the videos because, you know, copyright claim, not copyright, but copyright claims, which sometimes I win, sometimes I lose, and I can't really do anything about it, but the video stays up, so that's that. But if you like those type of videos, then you came to the right place. But if you like tribute videos and in memoriam videos and stuff like that, you came to the right place as well. But I don't do these for clout. I know a lot of people say, oh, you do these for clout, they get a lot of views. No, I don't. If I get a lot of views, great, I did a good job. A lot of people watched, because, you know, it is what it is. But if I don't get a lot of views and comments, so fucking why? You know, I'm not all about that fucking clout game that a lot of people love to do with my name, but, you know, it is what it is, you know, that's that. But if you like the videos, great, you know, get off my channel, go somewhere else. We're not about that shit. And I'm not going to talk about it right now because we got some serious news to talk about. And this just happened almost an hour ago, actually. I just found out the news right now that we lost another big, huge legend in the world of professional wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. We have lost a legend in Japan. As we all know, Japan is #1 forever, like Terry Funk, the great man that he is, would say. But, ladies and gentlemen, we lost the legend, Gran Hamada, today at the age of 74. So he wasn't really a old guy. He was a spring chicken, if you want to call it that. But yes, Gran Hamada has passed away at the tender age of 74. I'm taking this from the Bible of all wrestling talk, and that's ringsidenews.com. They reported it, they reported from the San Luis Potosi, which I guess that's French, not French, like Spanish, or whatever language it is. You know, certain languages are you know, kind of, you know, intertwined, you know, like Spanish and Italian, you know. But anyway, it was first reported by San Luis Potosi, marking the end of a career that spanned decades, and left a lasting impact on lucha libre and Japanese wrestling. So, he did a lot of good things. He was born in Maebashi, I hope I'm saying that right, Maebashi, Japan, in 1950. Nice round number. His career took him across the globe, making him one of the most influential junior heavyweights of his time. That's where, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be getting, like, junior tag team titles in Japan, and junior heavyweight championships in Japan, in America, and Mexico, and other countries. But he was a legend in the junior heavyweight division, so we got that. He trained under the legendary, another legend, Antonio Inoki, another legend that passed away a couple years ago. Started his career with New Japan in the early 1970s, and you thought New Japan was, just started up. No. Because it was All Japan, Big Japan, now it's New Japan, but they still have remnants of the All Japan, and I think Big Japan too is kind of around, but I'm not a big, I'm like not a big, huge, historian of Japanese wrestling. I've only been involved with Japanese wrestling since 2006, so almost 20 years of learning about New Japan. I don't know a lot about All Japan. I don't know a lot about, Big Japan. Nothing about Noah. Not so much FMW, except for, Mikey Boy, not now. He wants to come out every time I say his name, but anyway, not today. Maybe later. But anyway, so I don't know a lot about the Japanese wrestling lore, the juicy lore that it is, but, I'm learning. Because that's what we do here, we learn. And there will be a test. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, New Japan started in the around the 70s. I think maybe before that too. But anyway, I could be wrong. But anyway, he started his career with training with Antonio Inoki, which is, you're training with Inoki, you're gonna go places. With his quick technical style, became one of the first Japanese wrestlers to fully embrace Lucha Libre to the mundo Catavisión Excelente. Yeah, that stuff. To embrace Lucha Libre, blending high-flying maneuvers with strong grappling techniques. And as we see that today in Lucha Libre with, and even before that, with guys like Conan and Vampiro and the legends of Lucha Libre, Rey Mysterio, people like that. Even before that, like Blue Demon, well, the original Blue Demon, and others from Mexico, Eddie Guerrero, anyone, that too. His work in Mexico helped bridge the gap between Japanese Puroresu and Mexican Lucha Libre, and he became a staple of the UWA, that's the Universal Wrestling Alliance, capturing multiple titles, including the UWA World Junior Light Heavyweight title, almost like Junior Heavyweight, but it's Junior Lightweight title, the UWA World Lightweight Heavyweight title, Light Heavyweight, World Light Heavyweight, just call it the Junior Light Heavyweight title. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be making fun, but anyway, it's a long name. But anyway, he won the UWA World Light Heavyweight title, and then the UWA World Middleweight title. So, like, a step up from the Junior Light Heavyweight. His innovative offense and ability to seamlessly transition between different wrestling styles made him a respected figure in both countries. I like how, he kind of, you see, like, Jushin Thunder Liger, Ultimo Dragon, and people like that, who brought the Japanese style of, of wrestling, like not so much the strong style like Shinsuke and Okada brought over, and, guys like Naito, people like that brought over to the States. Nobody's seen that before. What the fuck is strong style? Nobody knew what pure wrestling is. Nobody knew that. So, Hamada brought all that to Mexico and eventually back to Japan. It was great, and fans were like, what the fuck is this? Good stuff. In the 1980s, Hamada held the WWF Light Heavyweight Championship. Yeah, the 80s had the Light Heavyweight title. Yeah, but you never saw it, though. Not a lot. In WWF days, not E. When they kind of brought it back, with, the guys like Taka Michinoku and, oh, damn. I'm thinking of the Light Heavyweight division way back when. Holy shit. I know Taka won that. I think Funaki won it. Damn, I can't even think of anybody besides Taka Michinoku. And I think Funaki held it once. I can't remember, but that wasn't even. I mean, the division wasn't even that long. I mean, I think it was like lasted about a year or so. That the WWF bringing back the light heavyweight division, and like right around like the edge of. It was on the edge of the Attitude Era, going kind of like near the end of the Attitude Era. Not so much the Ruthless Aggression Era, because I think it died out right before that, or right around there, when the Ruthless Aggression Era was about to start. But I digress. So he won that. He held it, and while competing in Mexico and Japan, long before the title actually became of WWE programming. So it was never there in most of the 80s. Like I said, you never saw it. And then they kind of reintroduced the title, and like I said, in the late 90s, early 2000s, with like Taka Michinoku, like one of the best light heavyweight champions of that time. And he was very evil, indeed. With Kaientai and that good stuff. Anyway, his influence extended far beyond just holding gold. His style directly impacted future stars, like I said, Jushin Thunder Liger, the great legend that he is, Ultimo Dragon, another legend, countless others who followed in his footsteps. I think you could put guys like, let's see, we can put, maybe Rey Mysterio, maybe Eddie, a little bit of, Eddie Guerrero, Psychosis, who else can I think, like Psychosis, what's his name? What's his goddamn name? I can't think of his name off the top of my head. I'm gonna have a problem with him. He was in WCW, I can't think of his freaking name. The guy that we all thought was on steroids. Not Scott Steiner, obviously. Oh, God. I'm having trouble with his name. He did fight Rey Mysterio, who was a Cruiserweight champion. He was with them, he was with, the Mexicals. It's on the tip of my tongue and I can't fucking think of it. Fuck me. Juventud Guerrero. That's what I was thinking of. So, so Hamada kind of brought over that style that Jushin Thunder Liger had. I'm having a bad day, I'm sorry. And Ultimo Dragon had, and he kind of, it wasn't for him. We wouldn't be seeing Rey Mysterio. We wouldn't see Juventud Guerrero and all those cruiserweights like Mike Tenay was jacking off to back in WCW. Even Silver King at one point, but, talk about cruiserweights in WCW, back then. But anyway, in 1990, he founded Universal Lucha Libre, a promotion that played a key role in popularizing lucha-inspired junior heavyweight wrestling in Japan. The company helped launch the careers of such people like Taka Michinoku and the original Kaientai, who would go on to make a name for themselves in both Japan and the United States. I think that was Taka and Funaki. I don't know if that's the original one. There might be another one. I don't remember another one anyway. But I do know the the Kaientai. We don't. Kaientai was basically Taka and Funaki. I think they were managed by Dick Togo. I forgot who they were managed by. Shit. No, obviously not, Mr. Gucci-san, you know. Choppy choppy, yo pee. No, that guy, no. They were part of his group. I don't think they were, you know, they're, like, all involved on, like, one big thing. But anyway, moving on. He launched the career of Taka Michinoku, I believe Funaki, and, he was in ECW, but he didn't make appearances in All Japan, AJPW, Michinoku Pro, obviously from Taka's group, continuing to prove that he could still go even as younger generations started emerging. He even had a brief run, like I said, in ECW, and was at the very first ECW pay-per-view called Bailey Legal, where he wrestled in a memorable six-man tag team match, where he teamed with the legend Masato Yakashiji and the great Sasuke against Dick Togo, Taka Michinoku, and Terry Boy, not Teriyaki, the legendary Teriyaki, but Terry Boy. That match was an introduction for many fans to the fast-paced Japanese junior heavyweight style, which later bridged into the cruiserweight division in WCW, and then WWE got a hold of it. That's where Taka went to WWF at the time, not E, it wasn't E yet. Dick Togo went there, obviously, to, help out with Taka and Funaki and company. But yeah, ECW got part of that shit, and I remember that match. That match was great. Rey Mysterio teaming up with Hamada, and then you got another legend in Masato Yakushiji, and then you got the great Sasuke, a legend, Dick Togo, legend in Japan, Terry Boy, I don't know much about him, but he did a lot of good stuff in that match, but, the fans were, like, on their feet, like, most of the match, because they were loving it. Rey himself, in ECW, those matches with Dean Malenko, before WCW, were great. Him and Eddie in ECW was great. Him and Psychosis, great. I think he had one with Hoovertude in ECW, I gotta look that up, but, without the Japanese Puroresu light heavyweight style, there would be no, pretty much, you wouldn't see that in ECW with guys like came later, like Tajiri, Super Crazy, and Kate Cash, and, Chris Chetty, and people like that. Who are these people? They were like, who the fuck are these people? And they got all their high-flying moves from where? Japan. And Mexico, because of Hamada and a lot of other wrestlers that they grew up on and that stuff. But anyway, despite slowing down in later years, Hamada continued to wrestle into his late 60s. He wasn't like guys like Terry and Flair. Terry wrestled into his 80s. You great man, Terry. And, Ric Flair, 70-something years old, still wants to fight. I think it's, once it's time to hang it up, please hang it up. I don't want to see, Flair's last match, it was alright, but you're seeing, like, 70-something-year-old Flair, looked great. But then, you look back, even back then, you look in TNA, when you had Hogan and Flair fighting, it was like two old guys in a parking lot fighting, bloodied all, like, ugh. Like, this is horrible. Even Sting, when Sting was around 50-something years old fighting Hogan in his 50s, they were like, ugh. Two old farts, like, freaking bloodying themselves up in 2012, 13, something like that. It was just like, once you get to your 50s, if you look in great shape, go for it. I know Taker looks in amazing shape. The GOAT of all GOATs of the modern era, by the way. Taker is like 56, 57 years old, somewhere around there. He looks in great shape. He can go at least one or two more matches, if he wanted to. He did say in the interview that he would face Walter if he did face Walter, it would be a fist fight. Ooh. I feel bad for Taker facing Walter, because Walter would probably chop him the no pun intended, death. Oy. And Goldberg wants one match. He's like in his 50s, close to 60. He wanted to fight. I mean, they tease him and Walter fighting fighting. Don't know when they were thinking about Mania, but he wants to see that. You know, and then you got guys like Jericho, who's like 53. Edge is near his 50s. A lot of the guys that you see now, like Moxley's getting close to 50, I think. You know, a lot of guys can still kinda go. I mean, Jericho looks like he's about to fall off the face of the earth, but not in death terms. I'm saying, you know, just looks fat, you know. He can still go, he can kick ass singing. Maybe he needs to. He's gonna retire eventually, then he's gonna probably rock out with his cock out, you know, with Fozzy and everything. And then retire from music. Then again, who knows? Because nobody, and I mean nobody, really retires in the music realm, right there. Kiss, Motley Crue, and among other bands that can't retire or semi-retire, and you know they come back for one more year, and then they go on for another 10-year reunion tour. It's insane. It's insane. But anyway, Hamada continued to wrestle into his late 60s, with his last recorded match being in 2018. But his contributions to wrestling cannot be denied, cannot be overstated, as he helped shape an entire generation of junior, heavyweight, and lucha libre inspired wrestlers like Ray, Eddie, and people like that. His legacy will live on through countless wrestlers he influenced, like I said, and the promotions that embrace his innovative style. His impact on New Japan Pro Wrestling, the UWA, All Japan Pro Wrestling, Michinoku Pro, and beyond is undeniable, and he will always be remembered as one of the true pioneers of junior heavyweight or junior light heavyweight wrestling. So the Gran Hamada, one hell of a legacy. And, you know, I'm 48 years old, and I didn't really see much of Hamada back in the early 80s, but I did know about him, you know, as I was, you know, growing up in the wrestling business in the late 80s, getting into the, you know, WWF style, then seeing guys like, I mean, the first time I saw Jushin Thunder Liger, it was, like, amazing. Him and Brian Pillman. Anyone? The matches they had were fucking epic. I'm like, holy shit! This is great! All this technical stuff, you know. And then the Lucha Libre I would see on Channel 41 here in New York back in the day when I was a little bit Hulkster dude. You know, you would see that on Channel 41 or 47. If you were a long time New Yorker, you get it on 2 channels. Not so much now, but they don't show it even on 41 or 47 on New York television anymore. I don't think. I mean, I don't really watch much Channel 41 or 47. That's you know, the missus, but. You know, every once in a while, I'll, you know, go online and check out Triple A, or, you know, now, you know, I'm friends with Issa with WWC. I'm starting to kind of get into that promotion a little bit with guys like Savant and, you know, all the other guys like Hugo. His birthday's today. Hugo Slamovich, I believe his name is. Issa's gonna kill me on that one. I'm sorry. But happy birthday to Hugo. So, anyway, but yeah, I didn't really know about the cruiserweight style pretty much until Brian Pillman and guys like Ultimo Dragon, Ray, early on in the early days of ECW with Eddie and Dean Malenko. I'm like, this is great shit. They're doing high flippy dippity doos and jumping off the top of the freaking ladders and stuff. Sometimes top of the fucking building. I mean, whoa. I'm like, damn. That was good stuff back in the day. And then you know, that kind of style kind of brought in the high flyers like Coco Beware, the late great Owen Hart. You know, in some ways, the British Bulldogs, because they were kind of high flyers in the early 80s. But without Hamada, I mean, there would be no high flyers up till today. I mean, you got the Young Bucks, you got, in some ways, Kenny, Ocean Spray, where did he learn that? All those flippy dippity doos from, people that, came before him. Finn Balor, Prince Devitt, was one of the most legendary junior heavyweights in Japan of the 2000 era, when he formed him and, god damn it. Him and guys like, Gallows and Anderson, and, I can't think of it, the big guy, the pimp, basically. We all know who he is. Some of you don't, but... basically, if you follow Japan, that's Pieter's, pimp. And we all know Pieter, the who has a beautiful muffin ass. Oh, I miss her. I miss Abe Mio, too. I mean, we haven't seen any Japanese chicks, no more Bullet Babes anymore. I'm like, what the, well, not so much. Bullet Club is like extinct, pretty much. No, not so much, but... I mean, they still have the Bullet Club War Dogs now, the OG Bullet Club. Not so much the OG Bullet Club, but... Bullet Club is still around, but it just has, ridiculous names now. But yeah, I mean, you don't see Abe Mio anymore with, Tai Chi. You don't see Pieter coming out with Yujiro Takahashi anymore. I don't even know he's still in Bullet Club. You don't know, I mean, it's crazy, you see, if you see Yujiro, he's usually with some hot Japanese chick. Like Pieter, or not so much Pieter, but he was with Pieter for a little while, and then Taichi was with Abe Mio, and then Amber O'Neil, which used to be I think it was Luke Gallows' wife / girlfriend. She was there, and then not so much. You don't see anybody now in New Japan. I mean, they do have a women's division, they do have a champion, but. I think it's Mayu Iwatani, I believe it is. I could be wrong. And we know Mercedes Moné is the New Japan Strong Women's Champion, because it's separate. We got that. Momo was at freaking Grand Slam last night. Oh, Mercedes, you better watch out. Momo is on the warpath, and she's gonna kick your ass. And there was a rumor that Rhea Ripley was at Grand Slam last night. Somebody took a picture, was like, oh my god, it's Rhea Ripley! And everyone's like, oh, what is she doing there? And obviously, she's there. She was there, because she's from Australia. And, actually, I think she is from Australia. And Buddy Murphy was facing Okada for the Continental IHOP Denny's title. So, obviously, she was there to, cheer on her man. But people say, oh, it might have not looked like Rhea. I mean, how can you not know if it's Rhea or not? With or without the, the goth look. Not that hard to, recognize Rhea Ripley without the makeup on, the goth makeup and all that stuff. Like, yeah, if I saw Rhea Ripley, walking on the street, I'm like, oh, that's Rhea Ripley. Obviously. Without the makeup, But I digress. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, leave me your thoughts and opinions and your memories of Gran Hamada, who passed away today at the age of 74. Don't know the cause of death, obviously, because, sometimes I get, when I read the stories off different websites, they say how these people passed away, but most of the time, it's, we don't know at the time of writing and shit like that. But I'm assuming I'm assuming natural causes, because I didn't hear any news stories about Hamada having health issues or anything like that, so I'm thinking it may be natural causes, so, but we get that. So leave me your thoughts and opinions about Gran Hamada passing away today at the age of 74. A great man, a legend in Japan, and without him, there would be no Prince Devitt, there would be no Cruiserweight division, there would be no Light Heavyweight division in the WWF back then. There would be no Cruiserweight division in ECW, WCW, and a little bit of ECW, you think about it, and then there would be no high-flying people that are here now, like Ocean Spray and, Kyle Fletcher and people like that. Commander, So, a great man has gone a little bit too soon, I think. But to Gran Hamada, a great man. And as I always do in my rest in peace videos, my tribute videos, I like to take a ceremonial toast or whatever I got this time. We got some Gatorade Thirst Aid for your deep down body thirst. So, to Gran Hamada, you, sir, are a legend. And I hope you're teaching everybody in heaven that have gone on before us, or before you too, teaching them that great Lucha Libre Puroresu style from Japan, with guys like Brian Pillman, he's up there, Owen Hart, sadly, I have to say, Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, and all the people up there. I know you're teaching them that great style. They're kicking a lot of ass in that big wrestling ring in the sky. So, Gran Hamada, rest in peace, sir. You are a legend. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. I am going to be recording some more videos today. I'm going to be doing SmackDown in a little bit. I got to do AEW because affiliates with Grand Slam. And I'm going to be doing one more, probably 4 or maybe 5 videos today. So I got a busy day of videos coming your way today and tomorrow. So please hit that bell on my respective channels, including this one, so you don't miss anything today. Because if you missed, anything, oh boy, you're SOL, and you know what that means. But that's that. So, like I said, I got my SmackDown review coming up in a little bit, along with Dynamite. And then, right after that, so 3 straight videos, SmackDown, Dynamite, Vengeance Day predictions on episode 61 of the Shadow Slayer 2.0 series. And then, maybe late tonight, video number 5 on your possible Fatal 5-Way tonight. And that'll be my NXT Vengeance Day review. And then tomorrow, we'll talk about Collision, well, not so much Collision, we'll talk about Grand Slam. Already been taped. Spoilers already out. We have one title change. I won't tell you. If you follow me, you do know. If you follow me on Twitter, I already spoiled some of it for you. But I'm sorry. But in any case, Grand Slam, from what I heard, was a pretty damn good event. They booed Tony Khan. What else is new? But it was a pretty damn good event in Brisbane, Australia, mate. So pretty much the superstars of AEW coming back to the States. We probably won't see them until Monday. Well, they'll probably be back by tomorrow. Well, probably this time tomorrow or later tomorrow they'll be back in the States. And then back to wrestling in the States for AEW as we all be on the road to Revolution. And there's some matches coming out of Grand Slam that are going to be... that were announced that night, so good stuff. Also, Ring of Honor actually brought back Global Wars for their tapings, which we'll see I believe this Thursday night. I'm not sure on that, but Global Wars is back, so we saw a lot of international wrestling involved, so that was good. So I'm glad they brought back Global Wars. I wish it was a pay-per-view. Tony Khan, but, it's an event, like a taping, basically. So we got that. But yeah, some good stuff coming out of Grand Slam. As we go into Dynamite, got a few matches coming away in Phoenix. So everyone's going to be landing in Phoenix on Monday and Tuesday. And then we got the event, a live event on Wednesday. And then I think we got Collision from somewhere next Saturday. So Collision will be back in its normal time slot next Saturday, but we're seeing Grand Slam tonight around 10:30-ish, depending on how long that boring as fuck NBA All-Star Saturday lasts. Hopefully not that long, but you never know. But around 10:30 we're gonna see Grand Slam. So we got Vengeance Day starting at 6, so a couple of hours away from Vengeance Day, so that's going to end around 8, I say about 8:30, 9 o'clock-ish. And then we got the Scrum, that'll probably last up until 10, for you people that love to watch the Scrum. And then, you can have your sensible dinner and then get ready for Grand Slam at 10:30 up until about 12:30, and then you can go to bed. Lots of good stuff today. Lots of good stuff. And this weekend, good stuff too with that. But, we're 13 days away from the end of the month, and we begin March with the Elimination Chamber for Toronto, and then a week after that, we got Revolution, and then pretty much we're on the road to WrestleMania. We're on the road to Unbreakable, that TNA's bringing back, but it's not a pay-per-view, but it's an event 2 days before WrestleMania, which is great. Ring of Honor, Supercard of Honor coming away the night before WrestleMania Night 1, so that's packaged in, as always, with SmackDown before Mania, the Hall of Fame. So, Supercard of Honor, I believe, number 18 or 19, will be coming away April the 18th, I believe, from Vegas. Probably be at Sam's Club, where Ring of Honor, goes when they're in Vegas. So, the legendary Sam's Club, by the way. So we got that in April. We got WrestleMania Night 1 and 2, obviously. And then we'll be going into May with, I believe, Backlash from, I don't know where. And we'll keep going until the summertime. We got 2 nights of SummerSlam in MetLife Stadium. We also got in July, we got a lot of stuff in July. We got All In Texas, coming away at the end of July. We also have, I know we have something in July, a Teenage Slammiversary in the Nassau Mausoleum. That should be fun. I'm thinking about going to that. I'm not sure yet. I would love to go to SummerSlam, but, prices are high, hotels are high. I'm insane. I would love to just stay in Atlantic City that weekend, basically, but, can't do that. Or just stay at the Marriott, wherever the nearest hotel is near MetLife Stadium. You could do that if you don't want to stay in Jersey and get stuck. If you miss that bus or the train, like at WrestleMania 35. Not that I went, but I'm just saying. Because that ended late, and nobody got home. Because it ended like at 1 o'clock in the fucking morning, an 8-hour Mania. It was insane. 8-hour WrestleMania. I mean, come on now. That's why they broke it up to 2 nights, which still lasts like 4 or 5 hours. And then, Tony Khan was like, I could top that. Remember when, like one pay-per-view was like 5.5 hours? And I don't even remember what pay-per-view it was. It was Double or Nothing. It was like 5.5 hours. I'm like, ugh. I mean, Tony Khan, come on now. 20 matches here? Come on. And that's including the pre-show. Like 18 matches on the pre-show. And then like 12 matches on the freaking card. I'm like, come on, Tony Khan. Jeez. Can't do that. I can't. I don't really like long pay-per-views. 4-hour max. But if it goes like 5-6 hours, I'm like, when is it over? But that's all I gotta say about that. But we got a long road to go. We got lots of big events to come. I will be here pretty much through, I would say probably, well, we'll see what happens with that. Because there is some things going on with my job that I might have to take some time off. To pretty much focus on that and not so much focus on my videos almost every freaking day. But I say between May and August. Let's put it that way. Stay tuned, okay? But I will be here for WrestleMania. After WrestleMania is really after Easter is a little bit tentative right now, but looking at I did look at the long-range forecast for my job. May should be okay. After that, it gets a little bit, a little bit weird. But I'll try my best to get all the reviews, all the news, everything I can up for you guys in the late spring, going into the summer time, and then probably at the end of, probably right around All In, I will be taking my vacation. So, but I will be here for, I'm hoping to be here for All In. But we'll see. Like I said, we'll see. And in the, as I say in the wrestling business, cards subject to change. So, between now and, I know now it's February 15th. But by Easter time, after WrestleMania, we'll talk about that. But about my schedule going into the late spring and summer, and maybe going into the fall. But we'll see. But I'll let you know via my Twitter page or my community page here on my respective channels. So I'm not gonna leave you guys out in the cold like, what happened? All my great fans and my lovely lovers. I mean, my haters. Like so obsessed with me, it's insane. But like, Peter's left. We kicked his ass. No, you didn't. I just took a break. I didn't leave YouTubers. I just took a break. An actual break. They say I don't take a break. Liars. But it is what it is. Anyway, I gotta get out of here. I gotta record some more great videos for you guys. So until next time, Gran Hamada, rest in peace. And you great man that you are, up in heaven. That's that. Thanks for watching, everybody. I know I went a little bit long with the video. I apologize for that. But lots of information that I usually do. A little story time with Peter Joseph, baby. And good stuff. But anyway, thanks for watching. Until next time. Arigato, son. Peace.